Look. Oh, Mingia. All right. The way. Oh, dear Lord. Lordy. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. Is that a dead fly? Are you alive or are you dead? You're dead, holding on for dear life? My goodness. Okay. I don't know where we're going to go with that one. My goodness. That was strange. Okay. I am in the midst of literally watching a movie. And it's funny. I said it like that. Like it's funny. And it is. It's funny. It's called Vacation Friends. I've never seen it. Ashley had made me a list of binge-worthy shows and movies and sci-fi and comedy and romantics for my post-surgery, which is awesome. I mean, I've seen a majority of them, but she still took her time and made me multiple lists with all like passwords. It's funny. It's great. But the whole point of what I'm trying to say is I was literally in the middle of watching this movie. They're golfing and they bet like $100 a hole or something, trying to impress the family. I don't want to obviously give it away. And I just felt the need to pause and come do a reading. Why does that look like it's bent? Well, Courtney, because it is. But these were completely flat out of the box. Super strange. So here I am. I'm the one that you love. Isn't that a song? Here I am. Something like that. Anywho, I literally just stopped in the middle of a movie to do a spiritual read with the starseed cards. So there's that. So I'm hoping we're just going to make this, we're going to make this brief. Okay? Because I'm literally in the middle of a movie. So there's that. Let me find. Where's my other little book? Where's my book for this? Okay. Where's my book for that deck? Okay. So we're gonna hopefully make this really brief, okay? So we're gonna do your overall message. The 15th. Today's the 15th, right? Yeah. Is it Wednesday or is it Thursday? It's Thursday, right? Yeah, it's Thursday. All right, a reading for my spirituals. A reading for my spirituals. That was insight, just in case it happens to come out. I just don't. This deck is new and it's a little tricky. We'll do one of these, the Halloween Oracle. It's the 15th, right? So maybe this is a today thing. It wouldn't really make much sense. It seems strange, doesn't it, guys? Day is almost over. I don't want that one, but I looked at it and it's blind spots. The Skull of Darkness. I just wanted to see if like it ends up coming back out again. Almost like the same vibe as that. Zombie control. Okay. All right. So I guess I'm just going to read these first. Exhilaration. Michael. This is what I really wanted to come to, was these and these, but for some reason I pulled one of these each. Acceleration. This sigil brings us into the count of opening the 8th chakra, so that we sense, see, and feel the splendor of the universal love, the great heart of the planet beating in tune with the universe, the galaxy, and then from the cosmos. This arrives through Michael's leadership, urging us to love our planetary home and our beautiful blue planet that it is, emerging through the period of a unique galactic evolution, the ending of 20,000 years. I wanted to say bicentennial, but it's equinoctial cycle of December 1st, 2012. It's the beginning of another. Acceleration is intensified state of the well-being of surging through the pathways of the meridians of our body, bringing us to the gates of heaven in a unique upsurge. The opportune state is when the mind becomes still, emerging with the infinite field of unfolding possibility that is source. This state is particularly refined by an exquisite beauty of the planet and then seeing beyond to the celestial nature of the eternal of the love of the cosmos. I gotta put on my reading glasses, guys. And I'm still kind of like, huh? I gotta change that light bulb. So it has to do with opening the 8th chakra. Universal love, the great heart of the planets beating with the tune of the universe, the galaxy, and then the cosmos. The love of our planetary home. Some of you are going to be tapping into your eighth chakra. Chant, he, though, has the silver orb of the 8th chakra to bring excelled aspect of consciousness through your being. Chant, he, through the silver orb of the 8th chakra to bring the accelerated aspect of consciousness through your being. Exhalation. I've been saying acceleration, so that's why I'm getting confused. But this is still confusing me. In the read earlier, guys, I kept saying like someone or something is so confused. I think this is it. Because I can't place this. But here's the thing, guys, if someone's in their shadow, chakras aren't being activated. So this is like, hey, I'm going to activate your eighth chakra. So why? And I'm telling you again, there's something with this week that's important. I stopped the movie as if like spirits like just go and do it now. Exaltation. Exhalation. I mean, now it's like tomato. But I was saying acceleration. I'm just gonna move on because even this is confusing. And look, I just looked over here again, and this card is up. It's like not even human in here, and none of my other cards are doing this. None of them are doing this. So, look at nice and flat. Okay. And I bought this deck new, and there's weird stuff on it, and one of them had like sticky stuff on it. I'm like, what are these used? It's very strange, guys. But again, look, it's flat. Okay. I'm going to put it back over here. Let's read zombie. I mean, this eighth chakra opening would magnificent, but I sure as shit have no idea what this is saying to me right now. And it might be so obvious to you guys, but they're making it so it's not obvious to me. So this is either going to happen in a very subtle way. This can happen in a way where you feel confused in the next 24 hours. Because it's something about the 15th, which is today. And I want to say it's like going out just a week. I find it very strange that it's just like 15. So maybe the next 15 days. I'm not quite sure. Very, very strange, to say the least. My goodness. All right. The zombie. The dead arise, voices are mumbling after our brains, our screams, they are trembling. Zombies have become quite in the fashion recently, much like vampires. Turn on the television, you can't escape the moaning and groaning of these living dead. And yes, they do seem to come after your brains. There are even public zombie walks where people dress up as zombies and they appear on roads and cities. But zombies are not merely a fun icon in a popular culture. Traditionally, they are mainly associated with African voodoo religion. Zombies are said to be dead bodies with incarnations chanted by a learned practitioner called a bokor. And they are used aligned for a purpose. This practitioner is said to capture part of the living soul to animate the body, that there will always temporary action as a soul cannot be contained by demolishing a body for long, or God will take the soul back. One of the most frightening aspects of this idea of zombieism is the idea of our souls and consciousness being trapped inside the body where it does not binder, but somebody else's. Another idea of being buried alive. The fate of something, or is said, who is trapped is really in dead bodies. Should the zombie step unsettlingly into your life, it is time to look at a concept of control. Do you want to control everything, leaving little or free expression? Do you choose partners who are not equal, so they are more manipulating and want you to change to your liking? Or do you allow that to happen, or would you allow that to happen to you? If you're not living your most authentic life, it is time to look at why and how to change it. This is huge. This actually just pulled me to the reading I did today for the collective. Because if you're not going after what you want and you're not happy and you're letting whether it's fear or another person or a thought stop you, you're not being authentic. It's like being controlled. So basically, it's like not living. So you're basically walking around as a zombie, as if some voodoo practitioner wants you to walk around for their own well being so it suits them. So basically, you're not doing what suits you in this scenario. Now, that was clear as day. This card still confuses the fuck out of me. So I don't know if there's some type of confusion just regarding the 15 or within the next 15 days or something that took place on the full moon. And it's like an enchantment for 15 days. But to me, it wouldn't be an enchantment. It would be some voodoo shit. And I know with the past following weekends, a lot of that was being cleared. This isn't really saying there's a bug crawling on that card now, a fruit fly that wouldn't leave me alone earlier. And I just pulled a dead fly in the very beginning of the read that was clinging to dear life on the blanket, but it was dead. So I just hear like, I don't know what the consequences is for that. Because there's a consequence for every action, guys. I'd like to know the I would like to know the acceleration. I keep saying acceleration. What is happening to me? But it's a feeling of extreme happiness, the action of elevating in rank, power, and character. New York life. This is work. Hold on. Hello? Hi, how are you? I'm good, thanks. Laparoscopic. I believe it's 24. Okay, so all set on my end. Yeah, I know when I talked to Susan last week, she said it was pretty much all set. And surgery was the 8th. Sorry, not the 7th. Okay, if you have any questions, just give me a call back. Okay, and so if everything's just all set and good to go, I won't hear from you, or I will hear from you. Mm-hmm. Okay, and are we at? So what is it? I'm on 14th day period. Yeah, that's what she said she was. So I think she said it was no, okay. Yeah, I don't know how it works. When I went in, everything said approved. It looked like I was good on my end. Susan said I was good to go. She gave me your information. She said she was going to email you. So I figured I would just reach out so you were aware. Gilbert? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let me know if you need anything. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Okay. Sorry. I wasn't sure. I called them earlier. I wasn't sure if I had a 14-day grace period or a 21-day grace period. But she was like, I think it's only 7. I'm like, I don't know. You better look into that. Pretty sure it's 14. It's like exhalation. Why am I saying this wrong, guys? Why is this happening? Do me a favor. Say this word in your head and tell me if it's coming out the right way. Is it just me? Because it's almost like I'm not understanding it. But it's a feeling of state, like extreme happiness. So we have one extreme here and we have another extreme here. So what is happening here? Is something already taken place and you're like in the mist? I just saw green. So I don't know if you're in the middle of a void. You can't see it. I mean, I keep saying it wrong, but there's a reason for it. But I can feel it. So EXALTATION. Well, yes, it's extreme happiness, but like when you're saying it in your head, well, when you're saying it out loud, what I'm asking is, are you saying it right? EXALTATION. Because I feel like I've said it umpteenth times and it's come out wrong each time. And this card has given me nothing to go off of. It's almost causing confusion. I'm like incomplete, like, what? And I don't feel this state of bliss, and I don't feel that state. Like, I don't feel this extreme and that extreme. So I'm just like, I don't understand why. that's happening. Maybe that's why I'm here doing this reading. Because these are two completely different extremes. This is living your life and loving it, and it's about to hit you, right? And then here it's like extreme, like zombie energy, like you're walking around living in the matrix, but you're fucking dead inside. So this is just like mind blowing to me. And it's like spirits just like what they're getting is like like that blissful I'm blown away. This just moved. You can't see it all by itself. It's not windy and it just rocked. Yeah, what like this is very it's two very different extremes, guys. I just don't understand why this is not coming out of my mouth. I can feel it, but it's causing confusion. Like it's obviously meant to be that way. So I'm just trying to pick up on like other people's vibes. Like, what are you feeling? I feel great, but I have nothing to do. Yeah, but that's not what I'm getting at. Like, the eighth chakra, so that we sense, see, and feel the splendor. Universal love, the great heart of the planet beating in tune with the universe, the galaxy, and then the cosmos. This arrives through the leadership urging us to love our planet, our home, the blue planet that's emerging. It's the galactic evolution, ending of a 26,000 year battle. So it's almost like that talks about the 2012. That talks about like the star seed, how I was saying, like the portal, like it was only supposed to be a temporary shut, but it has been that. So happiness is intensified state of your own well-being surging through the natural pathways of the meridians of our body, bringing us to the gateways. So there's something with the energy in the meridians that are definitely coming in. But again, it's one extreme for another. This state is particularly refined by exquisite beauty of the planet and then seeing beyond to the celestial nature, to the eternal ever-loving cosmos. So it's like spiritual love, but being hugged in a whole different way. But it's also the love of the planet. I'm also hearing it's like a thank you. So this whatever this is a thank you that comes with possibly confusion, but it's a giant thank you. So again, guys, two differently extremes because this could be the love you have for the cosmos, the galactic, the planets, and the thank you. And it's the thank you's not even in the words. That's just the vibe I'm getting. But I feel like there's a green vortex. So I don't know if you're in that vortex right now. So I don't, yeah. You might about to feel this. You might wake up and feel this and be like, what the fuck am I tripping right now? Like I'm like there's something very I feel like something very out of the blue is about to happen. I mean, some of you could win a damn vacation and go to a nice little island. I friggin' misspelled it. Yeah, see, like there's just something here. I don't get it either. You know? So there is something out of the blue definitely coming. And all I see is blue there, blue there. So again, I do feel like that's some type of thank you. Okay. Like the explanation in the book and the explanation definition are like two different extremes to me, guys. And it's not like an ADD Courtney's brain thing. It's not like that. So maybe it's a surprise. Fuck if I know. Maybe in the next 15 days, September 15th today, maybe something's aligning today. Maybe this started at the full moon and then it's 15 days from there. This is like it again. This stopped me in the middle of a freaking movie to come on and do this read. So this would be one of these videos where it's something with timing. It could boil down to the number 6, a 15, 6. Two very different extremes. And I just heard hallelujah. Like, I don't know, you might just be praising the Lord. You might be praising, because I'm getting that thank you. But there's something about a feeling you're going to have, because it's really about a feeling that I'm vibing with more than an explanation, which makes sense. You shouldn't have to really explain feelings, you know? You really shouldn't. You know, it's a feeling. Go with it, enjoy it, because this is a blissful feeling. It's like, don't question it. So I mean, yeah, that's like there's like a gift there or something, guys. And it's like, again, like some of you, I'm like, oh, you could win a vacation. Others of you, it's like they're just gonna open that 8th chakra, and it's just a completely different feeling. I have to get my water. Like something you're just not used to, not in tune with. But it's like you're thanking the universe and the universe is thanking you. Again, I don't know how to make sense of that. My goodness. You know? It definitely comes with like extensions, stepping it up. It was like the last thing it was talking about. Like it's like consciousness through being, but it's merging with the field. It's all about the meridians and the sources right now. It's like the planet, but it's seeing beyond. You could have an extraordinary freaking dream, and not like so good, like orgasmic, but like maybe you always wanted to like, yes, let me meet everybody. Like Ethiopia. Arothia. My goodness, why can't I talk? Apthora. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Eurythia. Now I want to say, oh my Lord. I just can't say my E's today. You guys can spell it. I know exactly what you're saying. I just can't say it. This is so freaking, see, it's attached to this. So you don't know what this is yet. Even if you're super grateful, you don't know what this is yet. So say like, yeah, I'm ready to like go meet my alien family. You know what I mean? And it's so real, and you're so loved, and you're so blessed, and you wake up and you're crying and you're grateful and you feel blessed and a new person, almost as if like that's the authority, like that's the feeling I'm getting. Like Eurothia, what the fuck? It's attached to this, so it hasn't happened yet. It's almost like it's not meant to know, but it was so important to stop my movie and come and do this reading now. So again, it could even be like a dream. Euthora? Yeah. Guys, I don't know why I can't say the word. Yeah, that's the word, but I can't say it. It's got to be an E thing, or it's just attached. I mean, I say plenty of E things all the time, so it's attached to that. Again, it could be a dream, and you just wake up a whole different person, guys. It's because you're welcoming what you're welcoming, and this is a thank you from them, but it feels like you're going to be more of like, thank you, like praising the Lord, like Lord be like, like a miracle or something. Like that's what I'm picking up on, which is beautiful. But again, guys, we are like, to go to one extreme from the other is not really, that can't happen unless you start making the right choices. And that can happen. But you would have to be stripped down and just stick with it. But man, what an awesome human being or person you would be if you could pull that off. I mean, I hope it works like that for some people. It took me a while to strip myself down. But in this energy, guys, some of you could do it with just being honest and going after what you want. You could do that within a couple weeks. You would definitely have some haters around you, but it's not about anybody else at the end of the day. To have that type of empowerment and to go after it is going to be a huge payoff, and not like materialistic, guys. Well, rewards come in every way, which way and direction, guys. But Jesus, like, what a beautiful feeling. And for those that can do what I said, freaking kudos to you. Please do. And then join a platform and go motivate some fucking people, because we need the help. I want one more. Importante. Loosen your grip, Earth, in a karmic relationship. Like, damn, what a mixture. It just pulled me a tincture again. So, loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, addiction, destiny, letting faith and love in. I feel like I don't even want to explain that. Like, we all know what it means, but it's like, can't do that, court. Then you have Earth, learning how to be a human in this world. But not being from this world, but learning to cope. So there might be some struggles for some star seeds. And then Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. So there's karma that needs to be cleared. Others of you, it's like not from this world, but you're in this world. Like, I know exactly what this is saying, but it's so hard to explain. I've always been that person, like, I'm not from here. And it's like, anyone would look at me and be like, dude, you're right in front of me. You're from here. So I know what it's saying, but it's really hard to explain. There's an addiction or something, a codependency, not dealing. Like, so instead of like dealing and coping, you go to like an addiction. You know, you go to like, you know, if you're a workaholic, you ignore your feelings and you work because you rely on money. You know, if you don't want to deal with your feelings, you could be abusing drugs, or you could be a drinker and you just, you know what, fuck it. I'll have a few beers, I'll have a few shots, yada, yada. Wake up tomorrow, do what I do best. Did you hear the fucking machismo on that one? It's like no trust, no faith. That's got to switch. Your soul's ready to grow. You're only in conflict with yourself because of what you think other people are going to say, think, or feel. I feel like these two kind of go hand in hand. I do feel like this is more for the star seeds that are like, yeah, I'm a star seed. I know I'm a star seed. Because again, learning how to be human in a world, but not of it. And it's kind of exactly what I explained. Like, I don't really consider myself human, but I have to consider myself human, or everybody else is going to think I'm fucking crazy. And I'm not worried about the judgment, but yet here I am on this earth. I am in a human form, human skin, borrowed, it's my soul, but I'm in a borrowed vessel, and so this is the life I chose. I chose Earth this time around to probably be in this situation, not probably, to be in this situation. Okay. You're getting a lot of galactic views right now. Like the galactic and other planets are really watching me. They're watching you. They're watching me. They're watching you guys. We're all linked. Okay. So I think they're like really proud of you. So this type of feeling that's probably going to come because I think it's more of a spiritual thing unless somebody literally drastically changes their life like that and just is like, fuck it, I'm going for it. And just they go for it and they're that disciplined and it's fucking beautiful. I'm rooting for you. But those odds are very slim. But definitely prove me wrong. So this is something you're probably about to experience. Like, and again, it could be a dreamlike state. And it's like they're thanking you, but you're thanking them. And they're like, no, thank you. And you're like, no, thank you. Like the appreciation from every realm is just unknown, remarkable. I almost want to cry, is the feeling I'm getting. So I will read to you. I mean, I basically explain them all the right way, but with the oracles, there's always something that I pick up on for you guys. So I'm not going to stop doing that because I've pulled these cards. I don't think I've never pulled that, but I know exactly what it's saying. So loosen your grip. I almost went right to the last paragraph. Loosening your grip doesn't mean that what you're clinging to will go away. It may or it might stay, but you can be sure what it is for you that you will find your way and you'll be able to breathe easier, knowing that you have shifted on relying to your own strength and surrendering to the grace of trust, faith, God. So, Buddha said you can only lose what you cling to. Indeed, both are true. Is it really a loss? So there's still a clinging energy. It's still clinging to something, not accepting, not having closure, not doing final paperwork or doing final paperwork, but not letting the pain go or not wanting to give the business away, but you have to because it's best for you, but it's like still clinging. I don't think you're clinging to hope, but it's still clinging. Okay. Again, it reminds me of the zombie energy. So I don't really need to read above this because I really did the majority of the explaining there. Again, not coping. You need to find a new coping mechanism. Like the one you're using has kept you stagnant, has made you pretty much a zombie. You're just part of the matrix and it's sad. You deserve so much more. You want to walk around in the matrix or, it's like the magic carpet ride. You want to walk around in the matrix or you want to ride the magic carpet. Stop wondering if it's other people are going to think you're being practical or realistic because that's the number one freaking problem right there. You're not being practical because you're wondering what if other people are going to find it realistic and if it's really suited for you. See the problem? You know? So, karmic relationship. Just again, it wants me to read the last paragraph. So, loosen up your grip. It doesn't mean that your clinging will just automatically go away, or it might stay. But you can be sure that what it is for you will find you. You're going to be able to breathe easier knowing that you shifted because you relied on your own strength, surrendering to what it is you truly want. It's grace, it's trust, it's love, it's life. Starseed Soul Inquiry. What are you clinging to for fear? What are you clinging to for fear of nothing coming to take its place? That makes no sense. What are you clinging to for fear of nothing coming to take its place? It's like you just look at things in just such a gloomy fucking way. This just reminds me of like depression and stuff. It is like people against medicine that should be taking medicine, and just look at it as a temporary thing to see if it actually helps. Because this is a very gloomy donkey energy. Winnie the Pooh, or try the holistic route, like, because the way you're coping it's not coping, it's avoiding, and you are the master of avoidance here. So please work on that, because you're clinging a fear of nothing coming to take its place. It's like having to have the answer before you take the next step. You're not going to sign on the dotted line unless you exactly know, if this marriage is going to last forever. Those are things that can't be answered. You have to have faith. You have to have trust. I'm going to go right to the inquiry. When relationships that you find most challenging, how can you see things from a different perspective? How are you being called to grow? How are you getting through this conflict? Right? Some of you, I hate to say it, probably have not, because you're trying to cope in ways that are not allowing you to grow. It's very stagnant energy. How can you soften your hat? How can you drop your defenses and see things from a different point of view? How can you see the innocence of things that are involved? How can you learn to see the similarities rather than the differences? It's like an optimist versus a pessimist. My glass is half full, it's half empty. It's like fucking doomsday, guys. It's driving me fucking bananas. And it can be helped. It can. The people you're around, bad influencers, they're not helping you motivate, repeating the same shit. You know what to do. It's not working. Like, your environment's fucking gloomy. You have a cloud over your fucking head. And all you have to do is actually change the way you're looking at something. That's powerful. That's self-control. Use that type of control. Use that type of strength to control your own fucking brain. I feel like friends, family, people, coworkers, like, they're exhausted with you. Exhausted. You're not finding your way out when you know your way out. So fear. What's a hypochondriac? Is that somebody that fears everything? You have the power over your own brain. But you're walking around like a fucking zombie, just chilling in the fucking matrix. But what I'm seeing is Pac-Man right now. Beep, 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 gobble, gobble, running away from the ghost. Beep, 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 running away from the fucking ghost. Beep, 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 beep. Just trying to get to the 4 red fucking dots. Like, some of the collective right now that's in dark, shadowy, doomy fucking energy can see their way out in weeks. I'm almost jealous. Like, what makes you guys? I'm almost jealous, but I'm happy for you at the same time. If you can pull this off, please fucking do. Please do. I'm not shitting you, swear to God. Like, some of you have an easy fucking way out. It might not seem easy to you, but some of you have the easy fucking way out. It makes me wonder, like, what the fuck? Really? But it won't be easy, obviously, because it's karmic. But it's like the grace of God is letting you fucking slide. All you gotta do is follow your soul. Mingya, like somebody would put like a spell together that would take years to conquer that spell and make millions and trillions of dollars selling that to fucking the Matrix. You see what I'm saying? Some of you that are in really dark, icky, gloomy fucking energy, you're getting a fucking slide. They don't even get it. You must have a major, like, you must have like a major purpose or like benefit to the planet. So take the fucking slide. Because it's not technically the easy way out because you'd be probably doing humanitarian work, but it would make you feel like $1,000,000. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a lose. It's not a lose-lose situation. This is a total fucking win. All you got to do is change the way you're thinking. Wake up small and try to be an optimist versus a pessimist. You know, don't go to bed like, I can't believe I'm going to wake up at this time. But like, nip that shit in the butt. Again, I'm not jealous that thousands of people have this opportunity because there's a huge purpose here, and it's clearly with the spiritualist to just slide on in like that. You're obviously going to have to do work, but you're also going to be able to feel that bliss. And obviously you deserve it. It's clear you must deserve it. You must have an amazing heart. You must have an amazing soul that just the beginning of life just did not go as expected, or hard knock life for us, like growing up in an orphanage. Like, I don't know. Like, it wasn't supposed to go that way. The last 30 years wasn't supposed to go the way it went, or the last 50 years wasn't supposed to go the way it went. So it's almost like, okay, take this. This is like, I've never come across a scenario like this, guys. I really have not come across a scenario like this in my entire career of doing this. I'm not shitting you. You must have an amazing fucking soul. And it's just, you have bad influencing people around you, toxic energy around you, parents, friends, family. Honestly, I hate to say it, but a majority of us come in karmically with, families like that. Some find their way out, and some look up to them because, oh, it's my elder and he's wise and it does make sense. But it has not panned out for you. It has not panned out for your future. It has not panned out for your present moment. Like, you just get the fucking slide. Like, I really don't know how to fathom that. Like, that's more than just being lucky. This is life changing. And It's such bliss. It's attached to Dharma. All you got to do is the right thing and suck it up. You're looking at a couple weeks of pain. Guys, you don't understand. This is like having like a practitioner like just come and touch you, and next thing you know, you're in another fucking world and you are living your life. Like there's nothing that can like get you down, because your mentality, your strength, your control of your own happiness will not allow that to happen. Like that's the way to fucking live. And it's not being neglectful or naive of other people on the outside either. Like this is a fucking slide. I'm shocked. Shocked. There must be a very little window of opportunity here, guys. Again, I stopped my freaking movie that I was really enjoying to come and do this read. And this is for thousands of people all across the world, whoever's alignment this is for. It's somebody who's not really spiritual, but maybe you're in love with a spiritualist, or maybe you're thinking about going in this direction, or maybe like this wouldn't just be because a catalyst came into your life. This is you questioning things your whole freaking life and you being a good fucking human being. And this is a fucking slide. Your whole life can change drastically in the matter of weeks, guys. Weeks. I won't ever probably forget this day in this reading. Honest to God. I will probably never ever forget this reading. This is like unheard of. You can go from the Walking Dead and to have a blissful life by the time the next full moon even fucking peaks its fucking light. Like I'm fucking mind blown. But good for you. Apparently your soul freaking deserves this. So I swear to God, I'm happy for you guys, for the thousands who see this through. I'm not shitting you. I'm just mind blown right now. Like this does not happen for us. Like we didn't have our way in like that. Okay. So I'm not saying we're going to sit here and be bitter, because we're spirituals. Like we're not bitter with stuff like this. This is like, nice to meet you. We want more spiritual fucking beings. Are you kidding me? We'll welcome you with fucking open arms. It's mind blowing. Like if you follow what your true soul, guys, like there's not going to be too many obstacles in life that you're not going to be able to fucking skate through. And the obstacles you find yourself in are going to be spiritual, and it is trying to figure out certain ways or methods. It's not going to be overwhelming. Like I've never experienced a read like this in the 4 years of me doing this, guys. I really won't ever forget this. And it's not because I'm like, oh, gee whiz, like you get to do that. It's really not like that. I'm just more fucking baffled. The more the fucking merrier. I ain't shitting you. I'm not shitting you. I'm just in shock. You must play a big part, or you impact someone's life in a way that is going to make that person become the next influencer of the fucking world. Like, I'm not shitting you. Oh, so you wouldn't just be able to skate your way through this. That's what's so mind-blowing to me. Which part do you play? Believe me, you play a massive part in someone's life because you deserve to. So you need to really switch your head game. And literally, I deserve this. And you could be saying to yourself, but I don't deserve this because I did this and I did that and I did that. No, it's because of the people around you. You are the way you are because of the people around you. So break down and cry and accept that. Because if you didn't have people telling you this, this, and this, talking in your ear, since the day you could fucking comprehend, you would not be in the situation you are in now. You would not be the person you are now. There's no fucking way. Or you wouldn't be able to just skate through this. Do you get what I'm saying? This is so emotional, but it turns into complete fucking bliss. It's amazing. It's a small window, guys. Again, I stopped the movie for this. This is a small window here. I almost in the beginning of read, this is going to be like a timeless read, and I'm like, I never say shit like that. But there's no way this can be timeless. I mean, it could be if this mini video was meant to find you. Like, say you've never seen my channel before, or you just click on this, or Spirit puts it on for you, and all of a sudden you're listening to this, and you're like, well, who the fuck is this, and what the fuck is this? This was meant to hit you. So if this reached 100,000 fucking people that have never been on my channel, then 100,000 people deserve this. And we have billions and billions and billions. So if something can activate just like that and be timeless, but I think there's a window. Or there's something with a 15 regarding you, a 15 or a 6. Here and now. And again, the collective read, it can have something to do with the collective energy from earlier. But I can't even think about that read right now because this is just remarkable. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, some of you guys, you don't even see it coming. It's just, wow. And if this is for my spirituals and you're in a low, you're able to experience a fucking high. Because that would be for you too. Especially if it's like, I really want to meet my alien family. And it's like, oh, and it's like, thank you. And they're like, no, thank you. And you're like, no, thank you. Like, you guys' gratitude is equal, and it's so appreciated on both ends. Like, again, I can cry. It's so emotional. Like, that type of appreciation is lost, unfortunately. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This has never come out, but I know what it's saying. Like, for me, as if like intuitively I'm reading for you. So I'm guessing it's going to be the same, but so I'm going to read the whole thing. But learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Okay. It's like how I explained it. I'll just be repeating myself if I do it again. Okay. So learning how to be human in a world, but not of it. The challenge of our souls having to be this human experience is to be in this world, but not of it. To realize there are souls having as human experiences to be conscious of it. To have the souls fully embodied in another person's body. People's personalities like a vessel. People's personalities tend to relate to transcendence. Those who have learnt towards transcendence, longing for heavens and mythical places, they yearn to be and have personal experiences with gods, and that can be lost in the heavens, and envious of the angels, and more praying and hanging out with the stars than here on earth. Those who tend to be towards that type of attachment to themselves, towards earth and the body, they spend more time thinking about the physical world rather than connecting with the heavens or anything mystical with inner worlds. Being a fully embodied soul, having a human experience means finding the balance between transcendence and immersions, being in this world, but not of it. Most starseeds are drawn towards transcendence. They are more comfortable with angels and heavens and gods and planets. Life on earth can be difficult for them, as it is for you. See what I'm saying? It's just as difficult. It's two different realms, okay? You are being called to focus more on the energies in the physical world to learn how to be human, a soul in a human body, fully present of what life on earth has to offer to you. So meaning you find a certain place. So this kind of turned. So it has the same exact meaning as I was saying, but it's time to enjoy earth at the same freaking time. Okay? You're being called to focus more on the energies in the physical world. Learn how to be human. See, that I almost want to cry. It's like, I don't want to learn how to be human, but gotta learn how to be human. Someone would look at me and say, what the fuck are you talking about, Court? You are human. See what I'm saying, guys? I know a lot of you understand what I'm trying to say here. Okay? So, a soul in a human body, fully present to what Earth has to offer you. So again, you can make a big impact if you can balance Earth and other realms, wherever it is, you know. That's a tough one for me. That's probably a tough one for you guys. It's like, oh, really? Really? But I do know that I can live on this earth and have a very simple life and live the way I want to. I really do. That's what I love about me, too. I will make the best out of life. Broke, and I would never consider myself broke. I'll go to another fucking country, live on an island, and take my earnings from YouTube and working with my soul family and live happily ever after and making shit with my own hands for tourists. Or buying a shit ton of fucking notebooks every time, a plane decides to land on that island and just journey my whole life for the next generation. That is blissful to me. So I think you're really going to start to appreciate Earth in a different way, because I know this is linked as well. See what I'm saying? So you got two huge challenges right now, but everybody has a chance to skirt through this. This is amazing. This is really amazing. This is really a mind-blowing reading. Star Soul Inquiry. Do you tend to long for the stars or be more in the physical? How can you find the greater balance? So we're being asked as spiritualists to find that balance. And I'm telling you, that's kind of a challenge for me. I don't know about you guys. I'm going to be completely fucking honest with you. That's a challenge for me. But if I can find that balance, this is what I reach. So we kind of have a small window of opportunity for people that are gloomy and doomy right now, and my spiritualists, to really challenge ourselves to skirt through what this is. This is crazy. It's like playing the fucking lottery and winning if you can see something through. Like in a Matrix explanation. You know what I'm saying? This will be a challenge for me. I'm not lying to you. I think that's going to be more challenging for my spirituals. But I only say that because I'm more of a spiritual. This is probably just as challenging, guys. And I talked about a challenge just like this in a previous read, which I think was the collective read today, where I'm like, you've had your experiences, we experience it. It's kind of a similar experience, but it's not. But it's the same type of experience and challenge with crying and letting go. And it's not about fucking time. It's not about time. We don't have enough time on this earth to use time for a fucking excuse. That is the number one lesson that I can teach you guys. That will be it. Thinking you can't do this, thinking you can't do that, thinking you have to heal first. No. You heal by going after your happiness. And in time, as you're following what's best for you and doing what's best for you, you heal without even realizing you've healed. Because your mind is focused on happier things and being a better person and better outcomes. See what I'm saying? Everyone's my spiritual, I'm pretty sure you're all gonna fucking struggle with that a little bit. All good. Is our way to skirt through this is gonna be different for everybody. Because I can easily say fuck it and move to an island. Spirit's basically saying, no, Court, That's not what we want you to do. We know you can do it and we'd provide for you, but that's not what we really want you to do. See what I'm saying? So it's like, okay. So I really honestly think that that's going to be really challenging for my spirituals. I'm not shitting you. So I'm going to take a picture of that for you right now and I'm going to post it on YouTube. With the meaning, because we're probably going to have to look at this plenty of times to try to decipher this for ourselves. This is a huge challenge for us, like it's a huge challenge for them. So it's for whoever makes it and skirts through this in the next couple weeks, kudos to you. And it doesn't have to be that obvious, guys. It can be very subtle, is what I'm hearing as well. It's really your mindset, okay? Oh, it's like a challenge for 555, Trinqua 5. I wonder if this was the message when I kept saying tincture. I don't know. There's something about that. In the perfect night, one enchanted evening. We've had both of these come out. And that is that bliss like that, guys, where it's like serendipity comes out of nowhere. Like, this is the first time ever we've had a read like this where the light and the dark are being challenged to meet at the same place. How it's kind of beautiful. Like, that's what's happening right here. The light and the dark. Well, I want to say like the light and the shadow are both being challenged in a way to meet at the same place. It's wow. It's really wow. Wow, 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 wow. Honestly. It's like, what is the universe up to? That is, they're putting us. This has never happened to me. I don't know if you guys will ever experience this again with another reader. I'm not shitting you right now. I will never forget this read. And I can't look at it like, are they really challenging Earth like that right now? Like, what are the gods up to? But I can't focus on that because I'm being asked to do that along with my spirituals. And those who are about to take a spiritual path are being asked to get on it. Get on it. Get on it. Like, experience what true happiness feels like. Because I don't know if you felt that. And if you have, you did not embrace it. You ran from it. Labyrinth, raising your energetic vibration, enlightenment, elements. The elements of fire, air, earth, water, power, creating powerful protection. Another 5. This is like the 8th chakra. This is so like, I won't ever forget this read. It's going to be more of a challenge for me, guys, to do this than to not look into why spirit is challenging both sides right now. It's like a game show. And the pyramid, $100,000 pyramid came in today too, right? I'm telling you, it's like hitting the lottery without hitting the lottery. Hitting the lottery in ways you wouldn't think you'd ever hit a lottery. Like, that's just like, Healing. True healing of the mind, body, and soul. Yeah, I can definitely see that with that. I just, and another freaking 5. I just saw 555 again, 3 times in a row. And double, triple 5s. There's lots of double numbers today, too. This is like true healing of your mind, body, and soul, guys. Like, this is it. Even if you're in alignment, this is it. We are all in our own challenge. I just want to be like, what is this? But me as a reader, guys, that's going to be really hard for me to not focus on that and focus on that, because I know what they're saying. And it's like, damn, this challenge is just as challenging once again, but 2 different challenges for everybody to meet in the same spot. It almost like pulled me to like Woodstock when I said for everyone to meet in the same spot. You all got a fucking ticket to paradise here. It almost pulls me, except not like the whole ending and not like the cult community, but it's pulling me to, what's that movie, The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio? It's like y'all get the ticket to that one spot, but it has a way better outcome. Like only a selected few, and those selected few can be 100 and thousands of people compared to the billions. So again, if you're new to this channel, it's not a coincidence. Congratulations if you see this through. But this is like, I ain't shitting you guys. This is like putting yourself on a fucking diet. How many times has that succeeded? Or doing this? How many, like, not, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a huge challenge. This might be one of the most difficult challenges you've ever done in your life. But you get to skirt through it within a couple weeks' time. So I don't even understand how that's going to follow through. But there's, again, no need to explain. Didn't I say that in the very beginning of the read? No need to explain how it happens or why you feel that way. It's the same type of outcome. And I don't think it's instant results, but it's something you're going to feel. They're going to let you know somehow. You're going to feel it. Wow. Wow. This symbol is the sigil of the Knight of the Crusaders of the Middle Ages. It was thought to increase health and vitality through the favor of the gods. A circle divided into 4 quarters and a smaller circle divided into 4 further quadrants with the letters A, R, A, F inside. It's the name of the gate of the soul that you must pass through to receive the final judgment before coming into certain heavens. Certain crosses from the outside of the inner circle signifies the Knights of the Crusades of the name of Christ. The sigil in the bottom is a quadrant that represents Moses lifted up from the serpent in the wilderness, and in mankind be lifted by the heavens. Didn't the serpents come in today too in the collective read? With that deck, it did. I was like, it's the serpent of yada yada. It was one of the gods. So this does have to do with the collective read for some of you today. Divination. The symbol of Christian is the nature, although it is originated and intended for somewhat to be misguided because it shows the intolerance towards other faiths and full faith and culture. However, it has since come to represent good health and vitality. If we look at the symbol in a modern context, it could be a reminder to release any judgment, beliefs of health, or anybody's well-being, and can attract fantastical fans on a mission to save people from themselves, crusading to help others who might perfectly be healthy and happy with the choices they lead, but true healing of the mind, body, and spirit stars with representing personal boundaries, both yours and those of others. To manifest your dream, work with this symbol along with the affirmation, my body is a temple, as a lovely reminder to treat your physical vessel through the life of compassion and respect. Ask for the gentle forest green light of the angel of healing, of remedy, of any mental, emotional, or physical conditions you need to assist with you. And it's ironic, guys. I can't see it now, but when I held that card up, all I saw was like that green light. Like just like the angle I had it, now I can see it. What's over there? It's a little darker. But that's what popped out to me. So screenshot this. You can trace it yourself. You can trace it. And if you do choose to trace it, then trace it again with the crystal. And then ask to be healed, your mind, body, and soul. Ask for the assistance. And then burn it or tear it up and send it out into the universe. I wouldn't flush it. You could throw it out your window in 100 different pieces. You can choose to burn it. It tends to work better when it's part of the element, okay? And it is a type of magic. But if you truly want this type of healing, mind, body, and soul, this is not really the type of magic you need to worry about the consequences, because you're doing this for you. You're doing it for yourself. And it's to be a better you. Others of you can screenshot it, trace it. You can put it under a candle. Keep it around for about 5 days and then do what you want with it. Or, keep it in your bra close to your soul. Keep it in your car console to always remind yourself that, you are whole. Don't worry about what other people think, especially like with the whole Christianity with the cross. Now it's looked at in the modern world as more good health and vitality. The modern context. Release judgments, beliefs. So this is a big read, guys. I really won't ever forget this read. It's absolutely beautiful. And I just looked up and it was 1, 2, 3. So if you put work into you and what it's asking, and, don't make this a super freaking hard task for you, because it's already going to be a big enough obstacle. So try to break this down in a simple context for you to understand a little bit more of what it's asking from you. So you can achieve it a little easier. Because I'm telling you right now, this is even going to be tough for me. I don't see how it wouldn't be tough for you guys. But if you've already mastered that, then great. You're living a wonderful, blissful life. Congratulations. I just don't think that's the case. And it's not that we don't deserve it. I think this is a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity is coming around again in this time, here and now, because we were meant to be part of this global ascension. So this is a different type of feeling that I don't think you've experienced yet. And please feel worthy of it, because I know what it's saying by, you know, how it's like some of you tell yourself you accept this and you deserve this. Stop telling yourself, I don't deserve this. I was awful. I did this and I wasn't a great parent, or I wasn't that, or I can't believe I did that. And I lied about that. Like, don't do that, because even the best of the best, we let it get the best of us. I've found myself in situations where I feel like I don't deserve things, and it baffles me. And it's emotional for me because it still baffles me on why I feel that way with certain things. Because I do deserve it. We all deserve it. But do I deserve it? Did I work hard enough for that? I know I worked hard, but think about the people that work even harder and have nothing. See what I'm saying? So I know exactly what it's saying. We've all been there. You might have not have figured out what exactly it is for you, because it's like the shadow not wanting to go in. It's like, oh, I'd rather just listen to you know, a mantra, or I'd rather just a binaural beat, you know. But we have to put more effort into it, because we truly, truly do deserve this. What has altered our state of thinking we don't is the influences we have around us, whether it's family, whether it's social media, just the people who consider themselves to be influencers today for the ones that really aren't. See what I'm saying? We come into this world deserving to live a happy life, to have realizations, to be a better person, to realize how precious life is, and not just saying, oh, yeah, life is precious. We know we can die in a car accident tomorrow, and tomorrow's never promised, and this and that, you know. But when you really get into depth of it, it really can be a blissful, beautiful. Earth is beautiful, guys. There's so many places on Earth that are like enchanted. Like, and we just haven't experienced that type of euphoria again with that fucking word, which is bliss, complete fucking bliss. But we are. So again, like if 100,000 people watched, that's 100,000 more people on this planet to help humanity, for people to understand, like, yes, go do this, travel, do that. Like, one thing I adore about my daughter Jade, like she saves, but she more saves to travel and then goes broke and then will start again and travel. Like, I admire that. If you want to skate through life just paying your bills, but you're seeing the world at the same time and enjoying your life and loving the environments and the states and the countries you're going to, live that life. You can be a billabong. I said it the other day. You can do this stuff. You can literally, there's just no excuse not to do what it is you want to do, because we were placed here to do that, guys. The only thing stopping us is judgment, social media, government, their laws that we've let them completely take over. The only way to take over humanity and Earth again and make it the place that it should have never have gone to is to raise that vibration, is to overpower the government who has control. They should not have control. This is not freedom of speech anymore. It's just not. I know you guys know where I'm going. I'm going to get upset with the politics. But it really does bottom down to the politics too, and where we are today. You know, our teachers who have taught us, you know, and they've taught us nothing. And no disrespect to teachers. It's got to be extremely frustrating on your end. Honest to God, no disrespect there. I consider myself a teacher. It's just, we're just teaching ass backwards fundamentals. You know? It's really sad. The only way to change it is through humanity, having a voice. We're here and now, guys, free fucking platforms. You know? So, but besides that, there's always a way around an obstacle, and you think there's not, and there is. And it's really starts with your perspective. So I hope we all get to feel this. The more the merrier, I'm not kidding you. This is like a skate through in the next couple weeks, whatever this is. All you have to do is really grasp the concept and see it through. It's not something that needs to be like accomplished here and now and like you're a fucking robot and programmed. It's not like that. It's just understanding what it is for you and working towards it. What a beautiful read, guys. Beautiful, beautiful read. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the night, and I will see you in the morning, and we will start on the element of earth. I think I'm literally going to have to go back and watch this video myself. Like, you know how certain readers like, go back and watch it. Like, I think I'm going to have to. Well, I got to post that right. I got to post that right now too. And probably go back and look at those images 3 or 4 times until it's something like, don't stress over it. I think it's like going to be something subtle that just, even just appreciating this read. See what I'm saying? And working towards certain things. And so again, just don't stress. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, if that makes sense. I think once we really like, oh, okay, I get it, I think you're going to be on that wave. Appreciation is huge. All right. I'll see you guys in the morning. I love you guys.